One good option for your literacy game would be an RPG. I can imagine a situation where you've got your little character wandering around the world exploring and discovering grammatical secrets, or I don't know what. But yeah, an RPG is a nice little option. A student showed me this great tutorial online to make an RPG that looks a bit like this, which uses tile maps. And it's really well done. And the great thing about it is that this tile map that we've got here and all these assets that you can see here are available from him and free to download. So you just need to look up this guy here, or this place, and go to this place and just download all the assets, and you can do exactly this. So that's pretty awesome. He's got 3 videos in a row. So the first one is about setting up this whole thing, and then the second one is about animating your character and doing movement. So there's quite a lot in here about like event sheets and so on, and showing you how to make all of that work. One of the great things about it is he doesn't actually talk. You don't have to listen to him talking. It's just like nice 8-bit music in the background. And then the third one isn't as good, but that's about having NPCs in your world. But that's not that. I don't know how much you'll need the NPCs, and it seems a bit overcomplicated for what he's trying to do. In fact, I think this bit here is about NPCs. Anyway, whatever. Anyway, the only downside of it is that I found was that his actual character animation is a bit dull. It's this little guy here, and you don't want everyone to look the same. So another site that someone showed me, a student showed me, was this one, which again you can look up pretty easily. And this generates a set of animations for a character, but you get to kind of choose how he's dressed. So you can say there's all kinds of things that you can add in and make him or her look as awesome as you want them to look. Give them a tabard, make them look a little bit less naked maybe. And well, I think we'll give him a weapon, give him a bow. Do we give him a bow? He's got a bow in these shooting animations down the bottom here. Can we give him a sword as well? Does that work? Yeah, I'm not sure she's going to do that though, because that's going to cause problems with my sprite sheet. I'll come back to that in a moment. So get rid of that. Whatever, you can spend hours playing around with this. Don't spend too long, just make them look a bit different from everyone else's. And then you hit the save result as PNG, and it gives you a file which is called download, but it's not called download anything. So you have to make sure you've got your file extensions visible, like the .png, etc. And you need to rename it download.png. So the real reason here, firstly, for doing this video is firstly to show you these 2 awesome resources, this RPG tutorial with all the stuff you can download, stop that playing, and this where you can create your animated little RPG guy. But then we need to take this file and, where has it gone? This file, this file, this file, this file, this file, and we need to get that into Construct 2. So that's what I'm going to kind of show you right now. So I'm going to right click and open with Photoshop. And what we're going to use is the Slice tool, which I can't remember where it is. Is it this one? Yeah, Slice tool. I think it's Slice Select tool. We're going to find out if that's wrong in the moment or not. And if I click, if I right click and do a divide slice, and it's crashed, so I'm just going to don't send and pause. Sorry about the delay there. I just reopened Photoshop after its little crash, and I'm going to go with the slice select tool here, and if I right click and go divide slice, I get to divide horizontally into however many slices I want. I happen to know, because I counted them, there are 21. And vertically, I happen to know, because I counted them, there are 13. So this is going to give us exactly the things that we want. So if I click OK on that, and then we're going to try and get all of these images out in one hit. And the way to do that, there may be a better way, but the way I have found that works is Yeah, save for web. And if I click save at this point, this dialog lets me choose here what I want to do. I'm going to go with images only, and I'm going to put it into a new folder. Definitely a good idea to put it in a new folder because I don't want thousands of them. And it's going to be RPG animations. And I wonder if I maybe should go with HTML and images. No, I'm going to go with images only. I'm going to go trust my luck. And what did I call it? RPG images animations. There we go. Save. And then let's have a look in that folder. So where was I? D drive, and it was in RPG animations, images, many images, lots of blank ones, but all of the ones that I want. And you'll notice that if I resize this window, so I've only got 13 going across, because remember it was 13 one side to another. I can see I've got 1 to 7 is that first animation, which is casting a spell, and then 14 to 20. So it's multiples of 13 is the end. 13, 26, 39, 52, 65, all multiples of 13. So I'm going to use that when I go back to construct 2, make a sprite. And I'm going to, in the animations window, which is here, this is my animations window. Yeah. I'm going to import frames from files. So I'm going to go find my D drive RPG animations. Anyone see that? There it is. Look, under images. And for the first one that I'm going to do, which is this spellcast, I'm going to go from there, shift to multi-select, holding down shift. I'll do those 2 clicks and open. And I've got those animations. Delete that first one. And then I'm going to rename this as spellcast up or whatever, I don't know. And now I can add another animation, animation 2, which is going to be walking. And then in my walking animation, right click, import frames from files, and let's find the walking animations. What it goes up to 13, that's cool. And I'm going to have 4 walking. I'm going to have walking up, walking down, walking left, walking right, because it's a top-down version. So I'll do this one as walking up, shift, click and shift and open, and then I've got my animation. Just delete that one there. And then of course there's all the fiddliness of actually making the animation work, but you need to just make that happen for yourself.